For the period of July 14 to 15, 2025, significant non-governmental news in Ohio centers primarily around the impact of federal funding cuts on non-profit and public service organizations. On July 14, Ohio nonprofits experienced substantial setbacks following $9 million in cuts to state AmeriCorps programs. AmeriCorps, which supports national volunteer service and social service organizations, had nearly $400 million cut federally, leading to the termination of grants for over 20 programs in Ohio. This affected about 600 AmeriCorps members, forcing layoffs and halting projects critical to community health and support services. For example, Hira Siddiqui, who worked on rural vaccine hesitancy and refugee health needs, was abruptly asked to cease her work. Additionally, peer support initiatives led by local nonprofits, such as one in Washington County affecting 20 nonprofits, were among those cancelled, raising concerns about the broader impact on vulnerable populations assisted by these projects. Some local advocates criticized these cuts, questioning the choice of AmeriCorps as a target for budget reductions, especially given the risk of lost social service capacity. 1. On July 15th, community-focused independent news from Bowling Green highlighted multiple local stories reflecting community development and public service beyond government direct control. These included the hiring of a new principal for Krim Elementary School, local fair awards, initiatives in the Wood County Park District embracing digital advertising success, health center commitments amidst looming Medicaid cuts, and innovative educational events like a hot air balloon demonstration at the Pemberville Library. News also covered ongoing community safety, recycling expansion programs, police actions, and warnings about new local scams. These stories underscore vibrant civic activity and independent journalism covering grassroots issues affecting Ohio residents. Separately, while not specific to the exact dates, there is ongoing concern reported in July 2025 about threats to Ohio's public media landscape from potential budget cuts at the federal level. Public radio and television stations in Ohio, including NPR affiliates like WKSU and PBS stations such as WVIZ, face possible funding slashes that could reduce content production and public service operations. Local public media leaders, like Kevin Martin of IdeaStream Public Media, expressed worries that such cuts might undermine the availability of public media content that serves Ohio's diverse communities, including legislative coverage and judicial proceedings. Supporters have been encouraged to advocate against these reductions to preserve Ohio's public media ecosystem. 4. To summarize, during July 14th to 15th, 2025, non-governmental news from Ohio was dominated by the fallout from significant AmeriCorps funding cuts that diminished nonprofit capacity, statewide, and ongoing community-driven initiatives in regions like Bowling Green. Concurrently, Ohio's public media faces ongoing threats from potential federal funding cuts, underscoring a critical moment for independent service and journalistic outlets outside of direct government control. This report reflects non-governmental news as per available sources for the requested dates.